In the heart of a secluded village, hidden away from the prying eyes of the world, there stood an old, decrepit mansion. Its windows were shattered, its walls crumbling, and its once grand facade now a mere shadow of its former glory. But despite its dilapidated appearance, the mansion was not empty, for within its walls dwelled a man known only as the Crazy Doctor. The Crazy Doctor was a mysterious figure, shrouded in rumors and whispered tales of madness and obsession. Some said he had once been a brilliant scientist, revered for his groundbreaking discoveries in the field of medicine. But others claimed he had delved too deeply into the realms of science, losing his mind in his relentless pursuit of knowledge. Regardless of the truth, one thing was certain: the Crazy Doctor was a recluse, rarely seen outside the confines of his mansion except under the cover of darkness. But that did not stop the villagers from gossiping about him, spinning wild tales of his sinister experiments and nefarious deeds. One stormy night, as lightning danced across the sky and thunder rumbled ominously in the distance, a young woman named Sarah found herself lost in the woods. She had been traveling through the forest on her way to visit her sick grandmother when a sudden downpour had forced her off the path. With no shelter in sight, Sarah stumbled upon the abandoned mansion and decided to seek refuge within its walls until the storm passed. Ignoring the warnings of the villagers, she pushed open the creaking door and stepped inside, her heart pounding with trepidation. As Sarah explored the mansion's dark corridors, she felt a chill run down her spine as she heard strange noises echoing through the halls. But despite her fear, she pressed on, determined to find a place to wait out the storm. Suddenly, Sarah heard a voice calling out to her from the shadows. Startled, she turned to see the Crazy Doctor emerging from the dark. Forgive me, my dear. I am not used to visitors, he said, his voice gentler now. Please, make yourself comfortable. You are safe here. As the storm raged on outside, Sarah found herself drawn into conversation with the Crazy Doctor. He spoke of his passion for science and his dreams of unlocking the secrets of the universe. And though his words were often cryptic and filled with madness, Sarah couldn't help but feel a strange sense of fascination with the enigmatic man. But as the night wore on, Sarah began to notice something unsettling about the mansion. Strange noises echoed through the halls, and shadows danced along the walls as if they had a life of their own. And when she looked into the Crazy Doctor's eyes, She saw a darkness lurking within them that sent shivers down her spine. Suddenly, Sarah remembered the rumors she had heard about the crazy doctor, tales of his gruesome experiments and his insatiable thirst for power. And as fear gripped her heart, she realized that she was in grave danger. Desperate to escape, Sarah made a break for the door, but before she could reach safety, the crazy doctor grabbed her arm with a vice-like grip. "Where do you think you're going, my dear?" he hissed, his eyes blazing with madness. Terrified, Sarah struggled to break free, but the crazy doctor's hold was too strong. And as she looked into his eyes, she saw something flicker beneath the madness, a glimmer of humanity that begged for redemption. With a surge of courage, Sarah confronted the crazy doctor, pleading with him to let her go. And to her astonishment, he released his grip and sank to his knees, his shoulders shaking with silent sobs. "I'm sorry," he whispered, his voice filled with remorse. "I never meant to hurt anyone. I just wanted to be remembered, to leave behind a legacy that would stand the test of time." Moved by his words, Sarah reached out a trembling hand and touched the crazy doctor's shoulder, offering him a glimmer of hope in the darkness that consumed him. And as the first rays of dawn broke through the storm clouds, illuminating the mansion with their golden light, Sarah and the crazy doctor stood together, united by a bond forged in the fires of fear and redemption. And though their journey had been fraught with peril and madness, they knew that they had found something precious, a flicker of humanity in the darkest of places.